What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today, I wanted to showcase a Pokemon I've seen a lot of top battlers try out here at the end of the season. It's a Pokemon I did try a little bit earlier, but I didn't really like it too much. But then I realized a lot of people are using the non-Shadow variant, which might just be a little bit better. The Pokemon I'm talking about here is going to be Marowak, and I feel like this Pokemon, with so many ground weaknesses in the meta, might actually still have some play. I'm also going to pair it up with Cramorant, because this Pokemon is so much fun to use. I used it the last couple of days, and this thing is crazy. I don't know, I just love this bird, okay? You can't stop me. I'm going to run it again. And Licky Licky here in the backline as well. This team looks like a lot of fun. I'm excited to see it in action. But before we do get into the battles, I want to ask, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Helps out quite a bit, and I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, let's get to the battles and see what this team can do. What is this, dude? Gourgeist in this day and age? That is kind of insane to see. I mean, it makes sense to pair it with Carbink, I guess, but man, I don't like where this game is headed. This is likely going to be a pretty RPS game against us, but maybe I can do something here. They banked a Seed Bomb on the other guy, but I don't know. I gotta hope that baiting out Carbink means now my Cramorant's going to be in a better spot. They're at 10 here, so they're almost at a Moonblast. They're at a Power Gem if they're running that. But I need 4 Shadow Balls to knock out, and I don't... I don't really want to go down Shields here to do anything. Because like going down Shields also means I just kind of get swept by the energy on that Gourgeist. They do Moonblast us, which I'm kind of happy about. I should survive one more Rock Throw, so we can go for good timing at least. And we'll go for this attack here. Shadow Ball should get the... Well, no, it's not going to get a KO or anything. But it's like, it'll put them in a Mud Slap downrange. I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball Undercharge just to get a little bit more energy on my Marowak here. They could switch out, but I mean, Bink users normally don't like to give up switch after winning it, so we'll see. And I think that should just be a Rock Slide here, because they did go for a Moonblast against my Licky Licky. It takes 24 Rock Throws to get to 2 Moonblasts. Yeah, just a Rock Slide. Nothing too scary. And I'm going to bring in my Cramorant to try to get a little bit of fast move pressure against them if I can. They likely don't instantly throw here. They might... Okay. I'm going to go for the Instant Surf here, because I want to guarantee that I get my fish so I can debuff them and do some extra damage. But I don't know about this one. I think I'm going to be in just like a neutrally bad spot here, right? Like no matter what happens. I'll let this go. If they Shadow Ball, that is such a heads-up play. If it's a Body Slam, that's probably the best case scenario for me. Of course, they Shadow Ball, because they know I want to spit my fish at them, so they know I'm going to no-shield. Yeah, this is not looking as great as I'd like it to be. Okay, we'll go for the Surf here to try to do something, but I don't think it's really going to matter at this point. They do shield that up. Okay. Okay, maybe I just CMP'd there. I could have got like a full Mud Slap sneak. Not that it probably would have mattered. They have like a Shadow Ball, though, on that Licky Licky. And at some point in this game, I need to get a catch if I want to be able to have a chance here. I don't know if that's even going to be a possibility. We gotta try. We gotta try. That does nothing. We'll Bone Club, because at this point, I gotta do anything I can. If they let this go, then, I mean, maybe there's still a chance for us. If they shield it up, I mean, I don't know. I gotta try to get a catch, as I was saying. Alright. They go here for the Seed Bomb. Are they at the next Seed Bomb now? They might be, or they might be one away. Okay, we get the catch, which, like, maybe that's kind of funny, but I don't think it's gonna matter much, if I'm being honest, because that Licky Licky has the Shadow Ball on it, and I might be in Shadow Ball range. We'll see, though. Wait. I mean, I might not be in Shadow Ball range just yet, though. I think I might be, like, if I took another Incinerate. They're on double nuke Licky Licky! That sucks. Okay, Melmetal lead, not bad at all. Our backline is a little bit scared of this, not gonna lie. Grumpig comes in. Alright. Well, I want to win Switch here, basically at all costs. So, I don't know exactly what I want to do. Do they shield this or not? They probably don't shield. They go for the no shield. It might be insane to come in Licky Licky saying they have Dynamic Punch, but I don't get one shot by that, right? So, what I'm going to do is let the first one go. I think they're probably going to try to go for like an instant throw of their next Dynamic Punch here, so I'm going to go for the Rollout Sneak. And okay, well, actually, they throw in good timing. Never mind. But it's still fine. I should be able to win Switch here. And as long as my Marowak lines back up into the Melmetal, I'm not in a bad spot here. And, like, we haven't revealed our moveset just yet on Licky Licky. Oh, my goodness. Well, I didn't expect that, actually. They swap back into the Melmetal. You know, that's actually kind of fine, though. I'm not that scared of Grumpig. I'm more so scared of getting this Melmetal anywhere else on my team, so I guess this is fine. I wish I didn't body slam the Melmetal, but it's fine, I guess, because... Oh, they actually shield that anyway. Huh. You know, I'm fine with how this game's playing. 6, likely a Dynamic Punch coming through, but they might double Iron Bash if they're crazy. Big Dynamic Punch. So they're at 1 right now. 2, 3. We'll go for the classic Bone Club play. This likely gets a knockout. I don't think they'd want to invest in this, but maybe they do, saying switch clocks are a little bit desynced. Now they do let it go. Makes sense. Grumpig could come back in. Or we see the final Pokemon here, Altaria, on Peck? What the heck is happening today in the Go Battle League? I don't really know at this point. Peck is insane. But that's also not looking amazing for us, because I think they do just farm us down before I get my next attack off. They're at 7. They shield that. That's also not great. 10, 11, 12. What do we do here? I mean, I probably have to shield this. 13, so the next move now. But they're going to be another 6 pecks away from the next Sky attack here, so that's kind of cool. The problem is I don't really knock anything out here super easily. Okay, I think this might be kind of an insane play that I'm doing right now. I'm going to go for the Surf to force the Altaria to have to try to peck us down, because they can't now throw a charge attack into us. If they do, they just take the debuff. Well, with that said, maybe I should just switch out into my Licky Licky if I can. That could be a good play. Honestly, I'm going to try to do that instead, because I think I might get to a Body Slam here. I do. So I force energy out of him. But, like, do I get to another move to knock out Altaria at this point? I don't know if I survive 6 pecks on my Marowak, or on, like, anything at this point. I think I have to bring in Marowak and just hope that I get there. Oh, wait, maybe I get the Bone Club? But does this knock him out? I don't know if it does. Please, Marowak, lock in, buddy. I know you're a non-shadow, but it'd be really cool if you got the knockout here. Okay, we got the knockout. That was a crazy team, I'm not gonna lie, but luckily we somehow got the win there. Marowak into Florges. Alright, I don't love this lead necessarily, but I think what we can do here is just do a couple of Mud Slaps and then swap out before they can debuff us. And this way, I kind of segment up what they want to do this game. They throw on 6, so pretty good timing by them. Likely a Chilling Water to debuff me, but honestly, making it so they throw energy here means my Marowak's not quite as scared later on. Whoa. Okay. They bring in a Turtonator of all things. I can just go for the instant Shadow Ball thanks to my rollout I got against that Florges. And now, if they go for the No-Shield here, they're at risk of potentially being in Body Slam range, and they probably have to go for a big attack here to knock us out, like a Dragon Claw. I don't think it would be enough for them to just throw a Brutal Swing. And if they do Dragon Claw, I don't even know if that puts us into, like, 1 Incinerate range. It'll be really close. Okay, I probably should have thrown that move, but it's fine. Because at this point, Marowak can just get a pretty big farm down here. And I'm not even sure if a debuffed Body Slam would have been enough anyway to put them into 1 Mud Slap range. So we'll go for the full farm down here, get a lot of energy out of this. And I think the final Pokemon could maybe be like a Gastrodon, potentially. They swap back into Florges. They're at 2-3 right now, so as we all know, I can just go for 1 more Mud Slap and throw the Bone Club and outpiece them. 4, 5... It's either like Gastro or, like, maybe it's something else. I think when it's Gastro, normally it's like a Wigglytuff lead, but maybe they're running something like less diabolical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. I think I'm going to shield this up. I think it's not a terrible play to do this. Just because at this point, I don't want to be permanently debuffed. Oh, they Trailblaze. That's odd. I guess it makes a little bit of sense. But it means that I don't get debuffed with my Mud Slap damage. At least, not just yet. I'll let my Marowak go down, though, at this point. We can peck this down with Cramorant, and we can hope that Cramorant is about to be in a very good spot. Oh, I think we're actually in just a straight-up winning position here. Right? Because, like, I just go straight Fly. What they likely do is they probably go for a Surf here to be able to get a funny debuff into me. Right? That's what I would do if I were them. Oh, what are they doing? Is that the play? Now I just shield this. I never throw a charge attack. I don't even know if I would be able to, but like I don't throw a charge attack here because I don't want to debuff myself. And we should get the full peck down. Yeah, okay. And I should be I can do 2 pecks and then surf, then 2 pecks and surf the Turtonator. Yeah, what was that about? Why did they no-shield that? I'm so confused. Cramorant, yikes! Why is this thing here? I don't like seeing that. Although it is like a really cool Pokemon. Uh-oh. Counter non-Shadow Annihilate. I guess I'll go just straight Shadow Ball here, because I want to guarantee shields or a lot of damage. And I don't even know if Shadow Ball would one-shot a regular Annihilate. We go for the Shadow Ball, we do get his shield. And I don't think Ice Punch is going to knock us out, right? So unless they go for like a close combat, I can just survive this no shield, go for my next Shadow Ball. Yeah, Ice Punch is not going to do it. So I should just get to a second Shadow Ball here, actually, because counter non-Shadow is kind of fraudulent in this matchup. And luckily, they also haven't boosted their attack just yet, right? So that's also pretty cool. Oh yeah, that does a decent chunk to them. But they will get a move off into my Marowak. But I think I'm fine with that. What? In theory, they should have got a move off into my Marowak, that is. Okay. Well, I do survive a Surf, right? I'm gonna do something crazy. Oh, that's a dive! That's the first time I've seen dive, actually. I'm gonna go for the no-shield there. If they had Surf, that would have done a lot more damage. Dive is slightly better pacing, but obviously it does quite a bit less damage, right? So, I don't know about that. I'm just going to come in now with my Cramorant, shield once farmed down, and we should be able to have a lot of energy for the backline. We'll see what happens. So, like, what's the final Pokemon going to be? It could be Double Fighter. That would be huge. I would love Double Fighter right now. They could dive us again, but I don't think they're going to get to another move anyway. Oh, I think we're fine here, actually, right? Like, there's no way we're not fine. Okay, there is a way we're not fine, and that's, like, somehow I don't win the game. But I think here, with the way the switch clocks are desynced, and the fact that Fly is such a good move, I should just be able to, like, I don't know, farm things down. Actually, can I? They're doing a lot of damage to us with these Thunder Shocks. I do not like that. Maybe we don't win. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I'm gonna go for the Surf just to try to stall this switch clock if I can. Nice, I got the extra Mud Slap sneak there, which means that now we guarantee that this Electrode only gets 1 move off. And I'm just 1 Mud Slap away from my next attack here. So unless the Cramorant has a move ready to go... Actually, I have the Bone Club right now. What am I even talking about? Even better. So we actually just get the win. That was a crazy game. I don't know what happened with the Annihilape there in the mid-game. I think maybe either they lagged or maybe they were trying to watch to see what was going to happen. But Marowak kind of just slapped everything down at the end and we got the win. Ooh, Forretress lead. Is this on Bug Bite? Ah, it is. Okay. Honestly, not bad still, but I would have loved to see Volt Switch. I would imagine if they're staying in here, though, there could be like a Carbink in the backline. Very innovative team building by this trainer, if that is the case. But if there is a bank, it's like, what do I want to do this game? Okay, they do shield that, because that's what you would do if you had a bank in the backline. I'm going to take the Sand Tomb, and I'm just going to switch out, because I don't want to be in a spot here where I lose my one best answer to beat Bank, and we've kind of done a decent amount of chip damage to put them close to Shadow Ball range. So, we'll clear our debuffs, we'll see what they want to do here. They're doing the Bug Bite damage, they're going to try to catch a move. Wow, who could have seen that one coming? They tried to catch on the Bank. A Pokemon we did not expect to see at all in the back. They're at 5 here. They have basically a Sand Tomb loaded on the Forretress. And we'll see how they want to play this out. 9, 10. So they're 2 away from a Moonblast. And if they want to not take this next Shadow Ball, they will have to throw it pretty soon. But they might just overfarm here, because I'm not imminently threatening them to die or anything. 13, 14, 15. Yeah, smart overfarm by them. I hate to say anything positive about a Carbink user, but sometimes you have to give credit where credit's due. Shadow Ball does a lot. 16, 17, 18, 19. I guess I'm just going to Body Slam here. I don't know. Why not? Why not Body Slam? They're not going to let me get my next move off anyway, so I might as well do this. Puts him down kind of low. We'll save the Body Slam. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Well, I survived this, though, right? It is a little bit annoying that the Carbink does technically have a million energy on it, but we can just Bone Club this Forretress now, and either force out the third Pokemon or get the final shield here. Big Bone Club. Our opponent goes for the no shield. Okay. We have a Body Slam still. They likely don't bring in the bank. I'd be happy if they did, but I don't see a reason for them to. Oh. Talonflame in the back line. They get 2 Incinerates here. Well, it's really gonna... What the heck was that? It's gonna come down to their moveset. If they're on Brave Bird or not, that's not great for us. I'm gonna no-shield this. It might be a terrible play. It's just a fly. We do survive that pretty well. Okay, I lose CMP? I guess that makes sense, but that's annoying. That must be, like, IV dependent, actually. Uh-oh. I probably shouldn't have done that. Now they can just no-shield the Talon, potentially, and that might put us into some trouble. I shouldn't have gone for the CMP there. I gotta try to go for the farm down now. I got a Pikachu. Maybe they... Actually, wait. GG. Get wrecked. Why would they throw energy? They had to go for a farm down. You're gonna get Pikachu, trainer. You can't shield this. Bop. Good stuff. Alright, Marowak into Greninja. Yikes, dude. I don't like seeing that. Although it's probably not the worst spot to be in. I know back in the good old days, Shadow Kwak could just completely two-shield through this matchup. We are no longer in the good old days. But, like, we're not that far gone from them, so maybe we're still in a spot here that can work out. Okay. They went for a very dirty Night Slash bait against us. It's fine. I'm just going to keep on farming. They're probably not going to Night Slash again here. But they are 2 away from the next Night Slash, so I'm going to go for my back-to-back Bone Clubs now. If they want to go for a double shield here, they can. But then they kind of lose the huge advantage Greninja just got them. 2. And we'll see how they play this out. Greninja can have a lot of things in the back line, so we'll see. I don't mind getting shields down, though. 3, 4. This is uncomfortable for a couple of reasons here. I'm going to try to bring in my Cramorant, though. Because if I get Cramorant up energy, I should be able to shoot a fish out at something in the back line. And I only take a Night Slash here, likely. Unless they go Hydro Cannon. Maybe Hydro Cannon does more raw damage. But either way, we'll survive that. And they get the boost. Uh-oh. Luckily, it doesn't matter at that point. Ooh, Mimikyu. Okay, we get the catch-off. Maybe that's a good thing. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but, like, what's in the back line, right? What's in the back line? We catch a Shadow Sneak. It's a Tinkaton. Okay. I don't love seeing that necessarily, but maybe there's still a chance for us. Because shields are down. So that's kind of cool. And I do have my Cramorant mechanic still left over. I should survive this barely. Like, I shouldn't be in range where I get farmed down, at least. Yeah. How do we win this game? Honestly, that Shadow Ball did a lot of damage. Is this a bad Tink or something? This feels like a bad Tink, but maybe it's a good Tink and I'm just crazy. I don't think I can win this one. I don't think I have quite enough in the tank here, because I need to get 2 more Surfs off. I needed, like, to not get farmed down there. Yeah, I'm gonna get farmed down by the Mimikyu. Oh, man. I think there's a path to success here. I didn't find it, but I think there was a path. I got the clutch Shadow Sneak catch, which was kind of cool. But now they just go for the full farm down here. And even if they don't, I don't think we get another move off. Like, actually, okay, well, if they for some reason throw energy, why are people doing this? They're going to try to give me a chance here. Because now I'm going to double debuff their attack stat. I'm going to do 15% of their HP. And if I get to a Body Slam, I can win this game. So I don't know why they throw energy here. Like, that gives me the only possible win condition I could have. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. I think they misplayed here pretty hard, but it's not going to matter. Because I'm not at the Shadow Ball and I'm not able to reach it. Okay. Never mind. What the heck, dude? What is happening in the Go Battle League today? Okay, well, I don't like to see that. But I mean, the good thing about this is Rock Slide does hurt quite a bit. I'm a non-Shadow Marowak, so potentially here what I can do is I can just no-shield the attack, get a shield advantage, and then hope that somehow everything works out in the back. They're at 7 right now. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to forego the extra Mud Slap because I don't want to give them 2 extra pecks. I'm just going to go instantly for the Rock Slide here, and we'll see how they want to play this out. They're at 3 right now. I'll switch 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I mean, this is likely just going to be a Psyshock here, but they did build up all the way to a potential Gleam. I don't want to take that, so I will shield this up. Okay, well, that's a good shield. So they're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope Surf's enough here. Maybe I should have gone for Fly. Either way, Cramorant is cramming it up right now. Big Surf. That is enough. Nice. So now I get a Fish. Although I don't get a Pikachu. A Pikachu I feel like is better than a Fish a lot of the time. Why? I'm so confused. I don't understand this. Is it Gastro? It must be Gastro, right? Double Mud Slap. Togekiss has double Mud Slap? Like, I don't see any other world why they'd bring in a Marowak here. Alright, well, I'm just going to instantly throw. I don't want to shield if I don't have to. And I want them to shield if they have to. So we're going to do it. We're throwing the Surf. Because now I think even if they bait, I should get a full farm down, especially if they throw an alignment. They probably don't bait us, though. Because, like, if I no-shield a bait, they get killed by a Fish, and that's embarrassing. Oh, okay. That's not what I thought it would be. But Cramorant is, in fact, having a good time right about now. Okay, Cram. I love you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh my goodness, not another Cramorant lead. It's too good. Get out of here, Cramorant. Okay, Cramorant, come back. I don't want to fight a Tinkaton now in the back line. I'll go for a potential Earthquake bait, but I feel like we never get a shield here. The one good thing is they didn't do enough fast move pressure to put us into Gigaton Hammer range, so maybe I can dance around this a little bit. 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. What do I do here? I don't know. I'm gonna let this go. They're at 2. I'm in Bulldoze range, but like they have to throw energy here to knock us out or else I get a Body Slam off. So that's probably good for us, but I am a little bit worried about that Cramorant being up energy against us too. Okay, actually really smart overfarm by them. I'm gonna let this go though, and I'm gonna try to do something diabolical, but I'm not sure how well it's gonna work out. I need 6 pecks to be enough here. I want my Cramorant to start building up energy, because that's like my one way that I can potentially start leveraging advantage this game. That's a huge farm down. All right, I'm going to go straight Fly here, probably. I think that's not a terrible play. But maybe I should go for a Surf, but I want to, like, guarantee a shield or a lot of damage. Nice. Now I just, like, shield farm down every single day of the week. They probably go for a Surf here. Yeah, and if they Surf, I mean, now I have no incentive to ever throw a charge attack. Oh. Interesting. What do we do? I guess I just bring in Marowak, right? Because, like, Marowak's not that bad here. This is still kind of odd, though, because this thing is so spammy. Could have maybe shielded this, but I don't want to shield first. No debuff. Wait, that was a Scorching Sands. Not even an Earth Power. Okay. Cool, I guess. They will get to a Weather Ball Rock here before I'm able to get to another Bone Club. I don't know if they get to another Scorching, though. Oh, they just let me throw that? I don't know if they were not going for the Weather Ball there, or if they just, like, want to farm out on Cramorant. Oh, okay. They actually survive that and make my life incredibly annoying here. What does more damage? Does anyone know? Oh, no, I should have shielded that. I don't actually know, though, if I should have shielded. It's such a strange spot to be in. Oh, man. Dang, I think I could have almost won that one. All right, Marowak into Thievul again. All right. I did not like seeing this thing a second ago here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for just some Mud Slap damage and swap out into my Licky Licky here. They're probably going to go for the Icy Wind to debuff my Licky Licky, but if I save my Marowak, that's probably better later on. So we'll try this and see how it works out. 1, 2... Whoa. I'm surprised they brought this in, but that's fine. I mean, I'm very happy with this, because we've cleared our debuff. Well, we never got debuffed, I guess, on Marowak. They're at 1. Oh, that's a CMP. Great stuff. We both threw on alignment. I wish I got that rollout sneak, but it's fine. This Shadow Ball, even after that debuff, is going to hurt quite a bit. Yeah, it's basically a 2-shot. 2, 3. And I don't think Thievul is anywhere near as bad for Marowak with the amount of energy that I have on my Marowak now. They do let that go. Makes sense. They're likely going to throw instantly here just to make sure that I don't farm them down or get another body slam off. But by doing this, now I can Mud Slap this down, and I have quite a bit of energy left over on my Marowak. We'll bring it in. We'll see what they want to do. I get 2 Mud Slaps here, which is actually really nice. They're at 2 on the Thievul. 3, 4. I could throw on alignment to get my next move off first. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Who's to say? I want to, like, judge how weak they are to Marowak right now. Like, will they end up going for the shield to try to get their next move off, or do they let this go because they're not that scared? They do shield. Okay. 6. I think I shield this. Saving my Marowak is likely not a bad play. And that's an Icy Wind, so that's a lot more energy than they'd have to throw. We both swap out, and that's a huge simul swap, actually, because now I should be able to just win CMP and go for the flies. Yeah, that's awesome. We'll get debuffed one stage by an Icy Wind, but I mean, I'm never going to be in farm down range after 1 Icy, right? I could have gone... Should I ever have gone for a Surf there? I don't think so, but, like, it could have been an idea. I'd have to, like, map that out. Like, is it ever worth it to throw the fly just to... I don't know, guarantee they debuff themselves and take an extra 15% damage. Because that's the thing, you always have to, like, factor in that extra 15% damage. Hello, Drill Run, how are you doing? I think with that, we win the game. They, unfortunately, will not take a fish to the face. Fast moves don't trigger that. But, nice. We do still get the win. Marowak into Shadow Annihilape. Okay. I mean, I hate this, but we'll play it out. Because the problem is, normally when I see these, I think of Carbink, Licky Licky, Tinkaton in the backline, all of which I don't necessarily want to see right now. But I should, at the very least, get both shields. I wonder if I should ever switch here to Craborant. I might. Just to either force them out, or to get a lot of peck damage. 3, 4. Okay, Licky Licky comes in. That's not the worst Pokemon to see here. We'll Surf instantly to try to get the classic Cramorant fish in the mouth, and we'll see if they want to go for a Body Slam or a Shadow Ball against us. Okay, good damage. 4, 5, 6. Alright, do they Body Slam us here? I think a Body Slam is a little bit of a misplay on their end right now, but if they go for that, I'd be pretty happy. They Shadow Ball, very smart play. By Shadow Balling, they force me to be a lot lower on HP here than I want to be. But I get another fish in the mouth. Is that helpful? No. But it's going to be a Pikachu in the mouth, which is even better. But still, they're never going to trigger the Pikachu. They can just farm us down, even with Annihilape at this point. But I mean, it is a little bit like... I would imagine it would be a little bit daunting to try to fight against a Pokemon with a Pikachu in its mouth. With that said, I can just Mud Slap this down, and if it's any of the Pokemon I said are commonly with this, a Carbink, a Tinkaton, you know, we already saw the Licky Licky. If it's any of the other Pokemon we were talking about, though, we have a lot of energy here. Oh, well, okay, it's not exactly, but it's in that same realm of things that Marowak just kind of degens through. I guess maybe a Stone Edge could be enough to knock us out here, but not before I'm going to be able to just get a ton of damage and make it so my Licky Licky can deal with them. They're at 4 right now, so they're actually going to take 2 more Mud Slaps at minimum if they want to ever knock us out. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, try to catch a move here, but it doesn't really matter if we catch or not. but by keeping my Marowak one Mud Slap away from a Bone Club, now not only do they have to knock out my Licky Licky, but they have to knock it out and be within one Poison Sting of their next move, which is a really hard thing to do for a Clodsire, because they have to double Earthquake us to knock us out. Although, honestly, maybe I should have gone for a Body Slam here. I think a Shadow Ball is not the right play. Yeah, double Body Slam probably would have been enough. But, like, still, they have to go for the Earthquake here, right? And unless they're one Poison Sting from a Stone Edge or a Sludge Bomb, and they need to have that knock me out too, then there's no way that I lose this one. Yeah. Honestly, I think they probably would have knocked us out if they got to a move, but Clodsire is such a slow Pokemon, it's not going to be able to, and we get the win. Whoa, okay, Sandshrew. That's a crazy Pokemon to see. That, you know, I thought that was a Mantine. This is like the baby version of like the classic team, like the Mantine Sandslash core. This guy's a gamer. I like them. I respect this person quite a bit. I went for the instant Body Slam just to get my turn back on the swap-in. I think the next time I want to throw, though, I want to throw a Shadow Ball. What does this get? Is this like Bubble Beam Aerial Ace or something? Or Water Pulse. Okay, that makes sense. That actually does some real damage. Like, more real damage than I thought it would be. That's a cool Pokemon. It's also, is this like a Shundo, or is this just, like, close to it? I don't know. I don't know my Shundo Mantike IVs. Ooh. Do we survive a Water Pulse? I mean, we better. I'm a freaking Licky Licky. If we don't, I'm going to be very sad. Yeah. Do I survive one Powder Snow now? Because if I do, I get a Body Slam off. Okay. I mean, it's not like a lot of chip damage, but I'd rather get this than not. And they did one Powder Snow before swapping out, so they should be at 3 right now. What's going to be in the back? There's got to be, like, another baby, right? But what would it be? Oh. Well, okay, it's a baby, but it's not like, it's not a baby. You know what I mean? It's a little baby Mimikyu. It's cute in some ways. We'll swap out here. And we'll start cramming it up. And we'll see what happens. I mean, Shadow Sneak would do a lot to us here. The main thing with Cramorant is you never really want to no-shield a move when you don't have a fish. So I'm going to make sure to shield that. That way I can guarantee a fish lands against him at some point. With that said, like, honestly, I don't know if I'm in, like, that good of a spot this game. I feel like this game could be pretty awkward still, depending on what they do. Okay. Honestly, though, I'm going to shield this up. I might be able to get a farm down here. And if I save some HP, I make it so they always have to throw a move against me with that Sandslash. Okay. And we get this off here, too. They should be at 4, I think, on this thing. Oh, no, they're at 5. They're at a Night Slash. 6, 7, 8. Does a Night Slash even knock me out? 9, 10? Hold on. I think we're in a pretty good spot. Because if I land this and they have to throw a move against us, I might just straight up knock them out with my fish. Yeah, they're in fish range. They're in fish territory now. So I have to try to farm this down. But they can't, because I got a fish. And then as long as my Marowak can finish off that Mimikyu, that's all we need. They have so much energy they're about to waste here. All right. Good stuff. That's like the 3rd fish KO I've seen recently. That feels so nice. And honestly, I don't even think a player-off knocks out a regular Marowak from here, so even if they had energy to get to it, I think we'd be fine. Man, Cramorant actually putting in the work here in the last couple of games. Big Bone Club, we get the knockout. GG's. Interesting. You know what? You know what? I feel like we have found how to play out Cramorant. To be fair, we almost lost to a freaking Alolan Sandslash, or Sandshrew, that is, Mantike core. But we also won that game, so we didn't lose, and that's all that matters. Like, they're actually kind of good Pokemon. Like, not good, but they're not unplayably bad or anything. Oh, that was a 5-0? Oh my goodness. Alright, well, good stuff. I gotta say, I think non-Shadow Marowak is the way to go if you want to run this Pokemon. You have a lot more bulk, you survive moves like Energy Ball, you don't get one shot, right? So it's a Pokemon here that can actually do what ground types are supposed to do, and I feel like it's a pick here that might be getting slept on just a little bit in the meta. But yeah, thank you for watching, take care, and we'll see you in the next one.